Well, the one word that hasn't been mentioned, I'm here to talk about it. I'm only here for love. And this whole journey, it started for me, I don't know where it started with the Big Bang, my conception probably. When I left that old paradigm behind because I couldn't see any integrity in Austria, you know, where people were saying things and not doing them. And then what I discovered in New Zealand was this whole community of what I now would say are New Age people, New Age ideas. And the key word was unconditional love. And now from there I went bush and became the hermit and had a look at what is this, what does it mean, you know. So it's been a long journey focusing on love, and then coming out into network marketing because I found a company where the owners is what we do is love sharing. You know? But I'm just going back to that word unconditional love. How can such a term be invented when there is no such a thing? Because there's either there is love or there isn't. But I was with this judgmental group of people who, if you didn't know about unconditional love, you were on the other side, you were them. There was us and them. And over those 30 years, what has been apparent to me more and more is that most of those people who used to be us, I have got nothing much to do with now. And I have amazing relationships with the people who used to be them. People I would have never talked to because they were different. But I was totally unconditional love. And when I was a hermit, I realized that after 2 years in the bush by myself, I was still beating myself up all day, every day. I wasn't good enough. I was conditioned in a culture where 100% isn't good enough. You had to be a minimum of 110. So you're born to fail, you can never be good enough. And I was running away from that all my life, like you were saying with the pony, you know, I did that. I was always happy the further I was away from home, and I never wanted to go back home. So I'm now the furthest away I can be from that place that used to be home. But when I was the furthest away and all by myself, I was still not good enough. Every day I couldn't do anything good enough until I realized what was going on. You know, my mind was still running on negative judgment, self-judgment. And one day I woke up and I realized that until I love myself, there is no love. Unconditional, conditional, whatever we call it, there's only love and there isn't. And while I'm judging myself all day not being good enough, I don't love myself. And what I find on this journey with this business is we got this amazing product that touches people in that place. Because you drink it, it goes straight down there, you know, where that umbilical cord was connected, where it all came out of. And we're just filling every cell. So, having to make the story short, what I've realized more recently when I talk about love is, again, a new agey kind of concept is you're either in the head or you're in the heart. And the head is all the bad stuff, the mind, and the heart is where all the love is. And it's not true. It's not true. The heart, the real heart, is not that physical pump here. The real heart is in every cell of my body, because every cell of my body is pumping with the love of the universe. The whole universe is in every cell of my body. So I'm not limiting it to the heart anymore. Talking about the heart now is like talking about unconditional love then. So I've become more and more of a whole being, and everything opened up because anybody can walk into my life now and I'll welcome them. Right? Until they know who they are, what they want. You know, most people, like I say in the mountain example, most people on the beach, they're not looking for what I'm offering. But that's okay. And there's a term in New Zealand, it's a very important term, it's called PC. Everything has to be PC. And they mean politically correct, like you don't use the wrong language. Well, I've got a PC that I talk about to my team all the time, and that means patience and compassion. any no you get, if you can find patience and compassion, because these people aren't ready to change. We offering them change, and it's the most scary thing. It's more scary than public speaking. It's really scary to offer somebody a completely free life when right now they're not really free. So when I offer that and somebody says no, no matter which way they're saying no, it's not about me being hurt, it's about me feeling patience and compassion with them and keep offering, because I really mean it when I offer them this journey, and I keep going back to them, keep going back. So I keep coming back down the mountain, and I'm finishing this with this story that I wanted to finish the mountain story the other day, because we've been talking about the snowball. And so when you're up there on Crown Diamond Camp, ultimate freedom, go anywhere you want to go back down and have a look at who's on the beach. Maybe somebody wants to come up, you know. And so it's when you're on top of the mountain, you just start, you know, first you skip to the edge and then you start rolling and you become this snowball, and you get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you go down and do this big snowball on the beach. Nobody can see a snowball on the beach, but I know I'm the snowball on the beach. And if I can bring somebody back to the mountain and I take the elevator, they have to climb up, but I can take the elevator because I got all this other team down there supporting them, right? And I go back up there and life is light and easy. And when I want to, I just turn into this snowball, but I'm a bigger snowball now. Every time I go down, I'm a bigger snowball. So that's my snowball business.